Hello, my name is Laura River at the University of Denver. So many of us have observed in research or clinical experience that individuals who experienced positive relationships with their parents when they were children tend to have more positive romantic relationships as adults. On the other hand, if you experienced an insensitive, harsh, or otherwise low quality parent child relationship, you may be at greater risk for a low quality romantic relationship as an adult. So, in this paper, we were interested in that phenomenon, and we conducted a systematic review of the literature that links parent child relationship quality in the family of origin to romantic relationship quality later on. My co-authors and I wanted to help family researchers and clinicians better understand first what specific risks exist for romantic relationship quality following differences in parent-child relationship quality, and also what is known about the mechanisms of why and for whom these risks exist. So we first compared studies from two different theoretical traditions. Attachment theory, on the one hand, which suggests that our early relationships foster internal working models of relationships that guide our feelings and behavior in romantic relationships. And on the other hand, social learning theory, which argues that certain positive or negative behaviors are modeled and reinforced in the family of origin and carried forward into romantic relationships. What we find is that there are very similar results from studies spanning these two different literatures. And we hope that this will encourage efforts in future research to bring these different theoretical traditions together and better understand how they're connected. So, for example, attachment security might explain the effects of interaction quality in the family of origin on romantic interaction quality. Second, we look at what are the specific risks that exist for romantic relationship functioning. And we find that parent child relationship quality is most consistently linked to romantic relationship adjustment and the observed quality of interaction between partners. So, those are the clearest known risks based on the literature, that you are more likely to be dissatisfied in your relationship and more likely to interact negatively with your partner if you had a low quality parent child relationship. So, this is helpful to know, and it also highlights that we need more research in the domains of romantic attachment security and romantic partner aggression. And so, then third, we identify the strongest evidence in the literature for mechanisms. Not everyone is affected in the same way by their parent child relationship history, and we need to know who's at greatest risk and in need of intervention. We also need to understand how these effects unfold across development. So, what are the mechanisms responsible? So, we found a variety of things, but one key finding was that there were cascading effects. So, effects that continue and increase over the course of development from childhood to adulthood and over the course of a single romantic relationship or multiple romantic relationships, telling us that the longer that these difficulties persist, the harder it might be to resolve them. And so we need intervention as early as possible in child development for children who may experience negative parent child relationships, and as early as possible in romantic relationships before these difficulties can really increase over time and get worse. I hope this will interest you in reading our article, and please feel free to get in touch with any thoughts and questions. I can be reached by email at laura.river@du.edu. Thank you.